Hi, I'm Charlotte, and welcome to Married, Single, Divorced. I'm here with my besties.
Hi, I'm Larissa, and I'm married.
And I'm Fern, happily divorced.
And by elimination, that makes me your single girl. We're bringing the group chat online and showing you behind the scenes of our very different lives.
We're confessing intimate thoughts, making jokes at our own expense, and proving life isn't all glossy Instagram feeds.
Our goal? To show the messy, funny, unfiltered side of marriage, motherhood, dating, and everything in between.
Coming up this week.
Come here, I've got some juicy gossip, but I can't get out of the bed.
I'm not in hiding from him.
Yeah. How the hell is he doing this? It's impressive.
Mr Charismatic. So I'm clinking beds around. Interesting, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been fucking wild.
Wild.
Okay, guys, welcome back.
Woo, hello.
Hi. Party.
She's had chocolate again.
I've had a chocolate egg, and I've had some cheese twists in the break.
Great snacks from Fern today.
Little special.
I will
Did
give
a
you
little
that.
emergency shop. Because I had no eggs. And
I
that
ran
is
out of eggs
whoa.
last week, and that never happens.
No, it's not all right in my house.
Well, I did brunch for you, Lon. I think we went through about 22 eggs. Well, there was 11 of us, yeah, so maybe 22 eggs. Anyway, what's everyone been up to this week?
I'm going to save mine because it's going to lead into the story time for the week.
I had a fun week.
Go on, Larissa.
I did. We did a date night. Me and my husband.
Beautiful.
We went out we got the bus. We went into
The
town.
V1.
Yeah, the V1. We went to a Vietnamese restaurant in Chinatown, and then we went to see Haim, a band, in concert at the.
I don't think I know them.
You
Or is it
might
only
do.
tonight?
I'm not going to sing any, but it was very cool.
I feel like you're really into live music at the minute.
Oh, we're ticking
Yeah.
them off. I love it. I come out and I'm like, I want to play more music, do more music, be more music. I don't know. I just love it.
Play more music as in listen, or have you got an instrument?
I want to learn.
You've
What
got a
do you wanna
ukulele
learn?
at your house.
I
I've seen it.
What are you going to learn?
I'd quite like to learn either the piano or the guitar.
Do you have a piano?
No, but I mean, I feel like
I
a
can tinkle
keyboard.
the old ivories.
Yeah, I just quite like to do something that I can sing along to.
Oh, you are a singer. Yeah.
Talking of sing along though, on my way over here today, for the first time in ages, I put music on in the car.
Car disco. Love them.
I think I'm so used to listening to our podcast, trying to listen to the next episode podcast, catch up on all the other podcasts I do.
Like you call me a
I
lot.
call you a lot. I now cycle to work, so like I don't have time to have music on. I put Sia's album on.
Oh,
and I
House on Fire.
sang House on Fire, Bird Set Me Free, or whatever it is.
Bird Set Free, yeah.
Cheaper for
Bird Set Me Free or whatever it is. Something about
Oh,
bird.
did I sing though all the way here? And I forgot how good it makes you feel. I was
It
like,
feels good while you're moving, but have you ever been stuck in traffic then be like, people can see me?
Yeah.
Not that they couldn't before, but when you're stuck
Yeah,
in traffic,
it
it doesn't
feels
have the
different.
same feel.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
I do like music.
We
Very nice.
always sing along in the car,
Oh, yeah.
and the kids are like, well, one of them, don't sing, mummy. I'm like, oh, wounded.
that.
It's so upset. I'm like, please let me sing. It's Moana.
You're ruining
nephew's
it. I
like
can't hear
that.
Moana. So, Charlotte, what have you been up to?
This week, actually, I've been quite ill. Doom. Yeah, got sent home from work on Tuesday.
Sent home?
Yeah, sent home from work on Tuesday. Didn't feel well all Tuesday morning. I was like, I'm going to cover my shift tomorrow if that's all right. And they were like, you okay? I was like, I don't feel myself. They kept asking me to do things, asking me things. I was like, don't know. Like, flushed really red. Yeah, basically, got sent home Tuesday, spent Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, and pretty much all of Thursday in bed with tonsillitis.
Sorry.
Oh my God. We're still getting used to the new microphone holders.
It's like a gong. Wow, that was impressive, that.
Yeah, so it's been a pretty quiet week for me, really.
Rest and recovery.
Rest and recovery, yeah.
What have been your top tips for, what was it, tonsillitis?
Yeah, I had tonsillitis. I usually get it when I'm really run down. And I woke up Tuesday morning and I was like, this is it, I think. But I'm very much like a natural approach.
Yeah, so go on. What have been your things?
So I took my tea into work and...
What tea?
It's It's not really for tonsillitis, but it's elderflower, yarrow, and peppermint. So one is a diuretic and one brings on a fever. So my theory is sweat it out. Like, treat like with like. If you're warm, keep yourself warm, keep yourself sweating, and just...
Well, it's the body's way of killing the virus, isn't it?
Yeah, so I took that into work on Tuesday and I was like, I'll be fine. And it wasn't really doing anything. Had a banging headache. Just slept. Slept as much as possible, kept hydrated and slept. Did take a little immunosupport, which is just like vitamin C, echinacea, sage, which is good for tonsils, and a few other bits in it.
It's just like teas again.
It's not a tea, it's a supplement that I get from
a
company. Not sponsored, so I'm not telling you. And yeah, lots of tea and just rest. Like, I was horizontal for like 2 days. I couldn't even watch TV. I couldn't even look at my phone. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, to be fair. And that was it.
And you've managed to recover yourself.
Yeah. Friday morning, woke up feeling good again. Aura ring is saying temperature's back to normal. Heart rate's back to normal.
She's arisen.
All the water in the teas and supplements. She's
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah, so not the most glamorous of weeks, but it's, we all have to get ill. Last time when everyone was ill, I was like, I think I even said it on the podcast.
Did.
I was like, I'm going to take a break next week and I'm going to be so ill. But I didn't that time. But I think that explains why this weekend I was so emotional. Everything got on top of me. I was crying at college. I was crying. And I was crying. I cried at work on Monday. And then I woke up Tuesday and I was like, oh.
It makes sense
That's
now.
why. And I'd just come on my period as well. So it was like,
Oh, wham, bam. Like, that's
From
just
every angle.
cruel.
but yeah, woke up today feeling so much better.
Ready to record.
Yeah, boy.
Got to do it for the pod.
Yeah.
So,
Go on, Fern.
are we having a do, or do we, I don't know, like we'll have to decide in editing.
Fern?
Interesting, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been fucking wild.
Wild.
So I'm just there, just at work, and my phone starts buzzing in my pocket. I can't have my phone out at work. It's just buzzing in my pocket. I'm like that's a lot of buzzes. Like, this better be juicy. Gets to lunchtime, get my phone out.
It was juicy.
Yeah.
And it's just Larissa going, oh my God, have you seen? Have you seen?
I think I just type fuck. And I think the message thread must go quiet because I type fuck and Larissa's on the phone to me.
Yeah.
She's like, these two are on the phone. I'm just at work, unaware as to what's going on.
Like, this is when I'm like in bed, like
dying.
Yeah, what's going on? Like, I saw
Is
the
this all
message
a fever
request,
dream?
like, blah, blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
basically, I'm not that hot on the old Instagram. I occasionally see stuff coming through, but I'm like a doom scroller at night. I happen to be on my phone because my little one's unwell, so I just sat there whilst he's watching Paw Patrol. This message pings up and I'm like, how am I the first one to see this? Like, usually the messages come up and they've already been read by someone else.
And it goes into requests as well, which is like a whole different section. Yeah.
So I'm like, hold the press. What is going on? It's like
411.
Yeah, I screenshot it because I'm like, I don't know if I press the wrong, but what do I do? And
Let's not let it disappear.
And then the messages.
So we get this message into our Instagram that Larissa screenshotted, and obviously then go into Instagram and start, because
It's a lengthy boy.
it's lengthy, and it talks about, so it's this lady that says, we won't name her, but we have asked and she has said it's perfectly okay to share this. Hi, I'm writing from Alicante in Spain. This morning I was listening to Fern's story and I just need to say that I'm one of the next brides of Mr Charismatic.
Dun.
So, if you have not listened to Fern's story, I'm done. Mr Charismatic is my ex-husband.
What do you mean you've not listened to it? Get listening.
My story is almost identical to hers. Listening to her felt like listening to myself. In the version of the story he told me, she was the evil witch. Fortunately, I eventually realised that everything was a lie and I didn't end up marrying him. I left him and reported him to the police for domestic abuse. He's been hiding for over a year, but they finally managed to serve him with the court papers. I know I'm unlikely to get much out of this, but if I've managed to even make him feel a fraction of the fear he made me live with all these years, that's enough for me. Sending you a big hug, and I hope you and the girls are well. So this is what came through.
Reading it again. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I think some of the questions that came, then obviously as I finished work, like I messaged you two at the time at lunchtime, I was just like, wow, crazy. I'll reply later. Like I felt like it needed to be me that did reply to it. Rang Charlotte as I got in the car. And I think your questions were like, is it him or is she just saying she's had a similar story?
Yeah.
We weren't sure, were we, at that point?
I think at first, me and Larissa were like, is it real? Who is it? And I was like,
Is
her
it him?
account looks legitimate. Like, she's got another business account linked to it.
I was worried it was a trap for like
Him.
catching. It's like, oh, well, I know where you are now. Like, I know what you're up to. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to implicate.
And none of this is actually secret from him, as in
We put it all online.
it's all online. I've never broken that contact. That's always been his choice.
Yeah.
He still has my phone number, as it turns out, through this messaging. The only thing he doesn't have is my address. And it's not that I wouldn't, I'm not in hiding from him.
Yeah. How did you feel when you read the message?
I don't know, it's those weird feelings, isn't it? Like, of course, awful that somebody else has been through this. Now, this actually is not the first woman who's contacted me.
Wild again.
Yeah, about 2-3 years ago, I had another woman contact me after she'd broken up with him. Basically asking, like, is it her fault? You know, was he like this with me? What's she done that's so bad? Why is he treating her this way? He'd like thrown her into like a fountain in the winter, or like, you know,
Horrific.
yeah. So I was like, when I saw that, I'm like, doesn't surprise me that there's more women out there. You know, this is his ammo. I watched something on Instagram the other day that was like, when people break up, if you want to know like whose fault it was or who's the bad guy, watch who has the glow up and watch who jumps straight into another relationship. I think he's on, what are you on, version 42? He's on about like version 200 of like women. He just jumps from like one relationship. He literally left his ex-girlfriend for me. He left me for this new woman that he'd met doing his delivery round. She broke up with him, no doubt. I don't actually know much of the story of that one. Then he was moving to Spain for this new woman, which he then left her for this woman that then contacted me. As it turns out, that woman is the one that's now contacted me, is the next one in line. Like, it is literally prolific, just one to the next, all with the same stories.
I can't get somebody.
I was going to say,
Just keep it light-hearted.
not to be
like,
nasty, how the hell is he doing this?
Oh.
It's impressive.
Mr Charismatic. So you
Well-
start off the nice and kind and the over the top and the flirty and the love bombing and you're the best thing ever. I've never felt like this about anyone. And maybe, you know, we're girls. We like to hear nice things. So should we read a little bit more? Because then obviously I've messaged back.
Yeah, she left us with a lot of questions.
Oh, hold on. How do I get on here? Okay. So obviously she then talks a little bit more about what happened. I replied, and I think it just did bring up a lot of questions. And it wasn't a question of like, is it legitimate? I think straight away I was just like, it takes so much for someone to like reach out and like retell their story. And I just basically sent like apologies to her that she's been through this. Obviously it's told her that, you know, like, we're not the only two, that there's other people. And then I asked some questions. So like, when were they together? And also, how did she find the podcast? I was literally like, what, you've just stumbled across this? Anyway, they weren't together for that long, about 8 months, but it felt like 8 years in the end. She was the one that bought my daughter this birthday present that she mentions. And you know, when you're just like, yeah, that happened. That she was always encouraging him to try and keep in contact more with his children. But the thing that drove her, like, she didn't think things were good, like, after a few months. But I think you then start to, you know, like, the way he talks, and it makes you think, like, it's you that's the problem. And it was when I had refused to give him my new address that she said it really opened her eyes, not thinking that I was an evil witch anymore, but that what awful things must he have done for me to not feel comfortable to share my new address. Bearing in mind, I'd said, you've got my number, you've got my parents' address if you want to send anything in the post, like, that still exists. And she said that's when she left him. At that point, he started threatening to kill her, to make her disappear, and said that no one would ever find her again. So she now has a restraining order against him. And how she found the podcast is that her friend, when they broke up, tried to add me on some social media. Now, I was very wary at that point and keeping everything really private because I always assumed that it was always just him, like trying to get in. So I only recently accepted it when we started doing the podcast. I was like, everything's out there anyway. Accepted these people, one of them being her friend. She's then seen this podcast, drove her to listen.
Which is
so yeah,
wild.
we've had like a really big conversation. It's just nice to share that experience where you just like, you don't feel alone and almost like I feel empowered. It's like, we're taking back that power. We're saying like, you don't get to make us scared anymore. We don't sit quiet in a corner, not telling our story, not saying what happened because we're scared and feel like it was our fault. It's like, no, it's you. You are the problem and you deserve to be talked about, not for your own ego, but to let other people know that that's what he does. Like, and you're not alone. If that's how you're feeling, you can be strong as well and get out of there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was a big...
That was like a wild...
It was big.
24 hours for us lot, wasn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
we were all like, oh, what's going on? And it's kind of cool that like we can almost see the messaging live. Because it was done on the socials.
Yeah.
It was like... And it's not like me to tell my mum anything that we're talking about on the podcast. Like I let it all come as a surprise to her. And I was like... You are never going to guess what happened to me today. I summoned her to my bed because I was really ill.
Your deathbed.
I could hear her coming up the stairs and I was like, Mum. She's like, what do you want? I was like, come here. I've got some juicy gossip, but I can't get out of the bed. And I was like, I've got no energy to tell it you, but read this. She was like, oh, is it real? She did exactly what me and Larissa did. Like, is it real? Is it this? Who is it? What's going on? I was like, that's all I can give you.
Yeah, I
All
can
I
just
can
tell
give
you
you
the
is the
start of this
messages.
story.
What I found so sad, and the bit that was like, I was like, fact check, Fern, is this correct? Was that this lady was the reason why your daughter got a birthday present.
Yeah.
And I just was like, it's awful.
It's always based on who he's dating at the time. When he briefly sent me some money for a few months, this was the woman before this lady that's contacted me now. When I ended up talking to her, he told her that I wouldn't let him speak to the children because he wasn't paying any money and he couldn't afford to pay any money, which is the furthest thing from the truth. He's never paid anything. Like, he's paid sporadically and like minimal amounts.
Yeah.
So he told her that, obviously, evil witch that I am, I wouldn't let him even speak to the children until he paid me some money. So she started transferring €700 into his bank account every month, to which I think he sent me about €250 a month for about 4 months.
These poor women.
Yeah.
We met her. That lady
yeah.
that sent the money.
Oh, no.
And so much of me at the time wanted to go and speak to her, but I didn't, because there was still almost that fear of like, he's going to be really mad if I go and speak to her.
Was there part of you that could sense fear in this lady when you met her?
No, I didn't sense any fear, but I equally didn't sense any hostility, which I think I sensed a lot from him.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any of it from her. Like, she walked past me, she smiled at me. So bear in mind, he'd not seen them for a few years. All of a sudden, he got this girlfriend who clearly had more money than he had. And she facilitated this visit to the UK, at which point he had wanted to have the kids on his own and take them out for a day and do this. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, I will let you see them, but it'll be in this public place and I will be present.
Yeah.
And I sewed air tags into their clothes because I had this vision of like them being kidnapped.
Oh, don't.
I know.
The reality is, though, is he doesn't want them. Like,
No.
you know,
He doesn't want them long term. Like, that's...
Yeah.
He wants the pictures of them. He wants to say he's this brilliant dad, that they need him, that he's all these things.
Bear in mind, we believe he has them tattooed on his body, like his first.
Oh, well, I've seen his first child and my eldest child, full face, one on each breast.
One on each breast.
I can't.
and your youngest in the middle.
kick that camera.
Horrific.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever got the youngest
red
one.
flag.
Yeah. She was then walking around this, I think, did you come?
Yeah,
you came and sat with me.
You were like, come. And I was like, oh, I'm not ready to see him again.
My mum and dad were sat in the car park, like just in
My
case.
mum came down.
Did she?
She met us definitely
With
for
the dog?
dinner after.
With the dog.
Yeah, she brought the dog.
because my mum like bumped into your mum and dad in the car park.
My mum and dad like covert in the car park, like hoods up in a car, just like I was like, in case he runs out with them.
What I
Yeah.
would say is, I know you mentioned about the air tags and you're like, Charlotte said the reality is he doesn't want them. But also the reality is he's completely unhinged and he would use them
As
for
weapons.
any weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was
Like,
always the thing.
Well, he was asking for like their birth certificates and everything, wasn't
Come
he?
with their birth certificates. I'm like, what? So you can smuggle them out of the country? You know, all of it was just like...
To which I was like, you can buy them yourself online.
Yeah.
If you really want them, you can have all that information.
Yeah.
Like, don't make it easy for
I didn't
him.
take them. Just wild,
Oh my
really.
gosh. Which makes us think it's time for a catch-up. Part 2 of Fern's
Part
story.
2 of... Yeah, so where did we leave off? I was in a police
You were in
car.
a police car on
Going
your
to
way
my
to
mum
your
and dad's.
parents. The girls were really young at that point, like 1 and 3.
1 and nearly 3, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite 2 years between them. We were then living at my mum and dad's, as we say, like in this one bedroom. So I had the double bed. I think we had a travel cart and a blow-up bed. And it was just packed. There was just beds everywhere. It ended up with all 3 of us in the double bed every night. But it then obviously, the realisation was he was not going to move out of this house. So we just made the decision we were going to sell our house.
Yeah, because I think the idea was that like you'd go back and live there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
he
you'd get
just
him out of
needed
the house.
that would buy him out. But then it had actually like risen in value a lot. So I then couldn't buy him out because he wanted half of the amount that it had risen by.
I'm not sure what the divorce law was he entitled to half a house? How does it work?
I don't know how it works. I think you just decide yourselves. And if you can't, then you go to court. But like, we didn't really want to go to court about it.
Yeah.
And that seems fair. Like, he was very much like, well, I've put all the money in. And I was like, well, you haven't. Like, we've not paid anything off the mortgage because it was a private mortgage. Luckily, with all the legit paperwork, that meant he actually couldn't sell the house and just run away with the money. As in, there was like a charge on the house. So yeah, it ended up being worth quite a lot, which actually obviously isn't a bad thing. So it meant that we sold it, which again, quite nice. Like, get rid of those memories. Like, don't have to be there.
But he was hard about getting rid of the house, wasn't like did he want to?
No, he didn't want to live there necessarily. He either wanted me to live there and not pay him rent almost. I can't remember. Like, it is a little bit hazy. But I think there was this nominal amount that, you know, my parents were just like, pay this, sign it over, be gone.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, actually, I've had an estate agent round. It's now worth this, so I want minimum half of that difference.
So cheeky.
Bear in mind, like, I wasn't working. He was the only breadwinner. He didn't give me enough money to let me pay any of this mortgage off.
So what's he doing with all this money if you aren't paying the mortgage off?
Buying drugs.
Oh, of course, yeah, sorry.
I mean, genuinely, he wasn't taking them at that point. As far as I know, if he did, he started to hide it a lot better than at any previous point. He didn't earn that much. He claimed he did, but he was self-employed. So you've got to think that all those costs, he was a delivery driver. So he had to pay the rental on the van that he was using. So he used to like go around and like, oh, I earn 50,000 or whatever. But actually, like, he had to pay like £600 a month for the van. And then you pay a lot of it to the company. And then you have to save some for tax that he never did. I don't know what happened with that. And I'm glad I wasn't around. But yeah, so all that, money issues. Anyway, we're selling the house at this point. I'm at my parents. I'm still breastfeeding my youngest. So like, they're not about to go and stay over there anytime soon. So I was like, can I have their beds?
Had he asked at any point for regular, like, I want to see the girls every day? Like, how did this work?
Words and actions are different, aren't they? So words like, when can I see them? Or do you want them then? Oh, no, not really. Like, can't, I'm working. Like I say, words and actions. So I think he'd maybe had them for like dinner one evening, but then it was picking them up so I could take them home for bed.
Were you happy at this point for him to have the girls?
Yes, I know. It's one of those, like, you don't want to like poke the bear almost and like start a fight. So it's like,
Give a little, almost, yeah.
as long as you're sort of playing along. And actually, I've read back through a lot of text messages. I can't go as far back as that time, but maybe like 1-2 years after we broke up. And I read them and I'm like, what is wrong with me? I'm like sympathetic to this guy. I'm like playing nice. But I think I remember now at the time that was a tactic, because it was like I knew that the second you try and question something, the anger and the aggression comes back. It's not that I actually felt that way or wanted to be really nice or was scared of him necessarily, but it was like my tactic of how to get what I wanted or to deal with the situation. So yeah, asked for their beds, and me and Mum go around because I don't have a car at this point. I think my dad had decided that he shouldn't be involved because
Dad was quite angry, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think we could put it that way. My dad was like, and having had the police involved already, it was like, let's not have it again. Let's just
Whenever
me and my
I bring
mum
it
went
up,
round.
my mum's always like, oh, Fern's dad. He was not happy. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so we turn up. The beds are literally like dismantled on the driveway.
Fuck off.
Because we weren't allowed in the house. It was his house. He was living there. I wasn't living there. I wasn't allowed to step foot through his doorway.
Were any of your other belongings in the house still?
No, this is Larissa, where we get to your detective work. Go on,
Like,
you give us a
my
little
moment in this.
Come on,
I don't even know how I got onto it. I was scrolling. I don't think I was looking. I honestly don't know.
You must have been
I think I had a
looking.
name. I think there was maybe some interaction on his social media that I was like, I think if it's anyone, it's this woman. So maybe you were just looking.
Then the group chat got busy.
GIF of the cat on the laptop.
Yeah. So I'd obviously deep dived into this name. Then I was like, hold on a minute. There's listings here of furniture.
And you recognised it as my house.
Yes. I was like, this house looks familiar. But I was like, this lady does not live at this house. Because I'd also found pictures of her house. I was like,
of course.
what?
I've got a feeling they tried to set up a business together selling clothes at one point.
Maybe,
These two.
maybe.
Anyway.
So I screenshot it straight over to Fern. I was like, what is going on? And you were like, hell no.
Yeah. It wasn't even like I was attached to this stuff, but I was like, you're not making money off this. Like, no. It was like furniture from the girls' room, like their drawers, like, you know, where they've put little stickers on it, just stupid stuff like that, where I was like,
Also,
no.
like, if he is planning to have them at the house, that's his house, because he is the father of the two girls. I'm trying to talk in his words. He needs some of these things, surely.
Bear in mind, we
It's the
were
first
trying to
time-
sell the house, but still, like, you talk to someone, don't you? Do you need any of this stuff? Because I'm obviously not going to live
As
at
the
my
mother
parents
of my
forever.
children.
I'm going to set up a new house with furniture. Anyway, my mum ain't having it either. She is like, absolutely not.
she's sassy when she needs to be.
She is. So I had met up with, I think I've talked about it before, someone who, we have two kids, like
Yeah.
almost the exact same age, and tell her this story. And she is like, my husband's off work at the minute. He used to be a removals man. So my dad gets himself, hires a van. Bear in mind, I cannot access the house because when he goes out to work, he leaves the key in the front door so that you can't get in, and he goes out the back door. And I don't have a back door key because who takes a back door key? I think it was when we were picking up the beds. My mum barged past him, went into the house just going, excuse me, I'm an old woman and I need a wee. Like, I can't get back home. I need a wee. So she like barged past him. He's there like, meh, 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 meh. I'm trying to get the beds in the back of the car. And the back door key, I don't know why, but I think we'd had it put in. And it still had the key ring of like, you know, like 5 keys when they give you just all of the keys.
Yeah.
So she's got one of these keys up. It's next to the downstairs toilet. She's making a fuss. I'm clinking beds around. It's like
Are you aware
distraction.
that she's gone to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh,
So I think I'm distracted out the
banging the
front.
oh, my shin. I mean, I would be doing that.
I think she'll be like, I got it. I'm like, okay.
Oh, they just slotted in nicely now.
Oh, look.
Help me with the bed. No, it's done.
So they then hire a van. I'm at work. The girls are at nursery. They go and clear this house out. I think they left him the bed.
I
and,
mean,
like,
I
a
wouldn't have even
cabinet.
left him a bed. I mean,
I don't even know. No, they didn't take the bed frame. I was like, just leave a mattress. I don't want it.
Did they take the couches?
No, I think they left him one.
Oh my god.
So we had like a set of 3, which were my parents' old couches. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have a lot of money. So like, it was my parents' old couches that we then had. Like, everything was like hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not yours. You've not bought it. It's not even like we've bought it as a couple. They're actually still my parents.
Yeah.
So I think there was like a 2-seater, like a cuddler sofa and a single-seater. So I think left in the single seat.
I mean, but I think that's kind.
Savage.
But almost it's
that.
more to do it as in like a
No, I would have left a fold-out chair and been like, deal with that,
Plastic
mate.
garden chair.
Yeah.
I think we left the dining table because that was his from his old house. So it was almost like that very like, if you've bought it, you can have it. If it's yours, you can have it.
Is that when they took the piano and everything?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So that all just went and got put into storage.
Can imagine everyone just quick.
I'm obviously at work just getting updates, like hoping he doesn't turn back up. That,
no.
You know, we didn't have like ring doorbells or anything like that. It was ages ago.
You've started a new job at this point then. Oh, wow, okay.
Then
I love that. I can't believe I didn't know about that.
get a little knock on the door, didn't I?
I was like, are the microphones not
No, get a little knock on the door
Knock,
at
knock.
Mum and Dad's house. It's the police.
It wouldn't have been a little knock. The police knock.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day when the police did something. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine though?
Oh, I think it was like weeks after this event.
Oh, sorry. I
They
was
finally
thinking,
got
like,
round to it. The claims are that I've stolen his passport.
And what do you want that for?
Exactly. My mum just went,
Get him
we
to
wouldn't have
leave the
taken that.
country.
Exactly. My mum went, we wouldn't have taken that because we'd like him to leave the country.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Piss
I was like,
off.
it's probably in his van. He's probably hidden it because he wants to do this. And she just wrote this down and was like, oh, yeah, cool. She went, did anyone else have keys? I think we had a cleaner for like 3 weeks at one point. I was like, oh, that one would have had a key. And she was like, have you ever had any builders in? I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah. So we're going to do nothing because it could have been anyone. And I was like, oh, cool. But like, it was that, like, calling the police on me because what?
Pathetic.
We'd taken the sofa and the girls' drawers and like all their clothes. I didn't necessarily remember all this, but my mum has very clear memories. And as she says it, I'm like, no, I do remember now.
Yeah.
I think you just don't remember things, or like you erase things from your memory.
Yeah.
I'm like that with certain things.
Which I think when I then got this message on the Instagram account, not that I ever think I've exaggerated it, but I'm like, oh, was he that bad? Yeah. And then you get these and I'm like, no, he was. Like, he was that
Yeah.
bad. It's not just, you know, some people are like, my husband does this. I'm like,
Yeah.
not quite the same, but okay. Like, yeah, bad situation. Everyone has their own feelings. But yeah, sometimes I think, was it? Yeah, it was.
Horrific.
Yeah, it was that bad.
I remember getting the calls at the time and I was like, you know, when you're like aghast and you can't actually process, I'm like, and you
Doesn't
just
seem real, does it?
No, and you saying things now, the level of just hatred, just spiteful, nasty, horrible behaviour.
But I think that's the thing with the narcissist. They want to be really in control of a situation. And obviously, whilst I was there under that roof, he still had this element of control. And that's gone. And you're fighting for your life in that moment, aren't you? He's just like, what can I do to get this control back?
But even selling furniture online, even having that back and forth contact where he's round the corner, he has leverage and he has control over you because he's still got belongings, he's still got an attachment, he's still got attachment.
Oh, someone getting one over on him and getting into the house, taking all the stuff.
No, but that is also opening up the book again of I'm going to call the police. It's still giving him attention and
absolutely,
it's horrendous. And like that's the thing with narcissists, you have to just cut them off.
Yeah, which I've got to that point now. But
thank goodness. But
I know it's hard when you've got kids. He would then ring me and say things down the phone like, I don't know if anyone's seen it, the film The Purge.
No.
So The Purge is a film. It's like based in America, like utopian world, where once a year there are no laws. So from like sundown to sun up for these 12 hours.
That's horrific. Oh, I've seen it's a horror film.
Yeah, it's a horror film. There's no laws and like all these rich people go and like kill people, and like obviously only the rich people can afford to like have their houses protected and have security, and then people like offer themselves up to be killed to get money for their family. Like, horrible. But the idea being that you can go out and get revenge on people if you want. And he was like, I wish that was real because basically it'd kill me, it'd kill my family, because we're all so evil. Which obviously,
Unhinged.
then when I'm getting these messages saying, as soon as she broke up with him, he was threatening to like bury her and never find her again. Like, he goes deep into these
Didn't know
threats.
that.
No?
Didn't know that.
Well, you text me this at the
Oh,
time.
my
Because we
God.
went through our old messages the other day.
That's horrific.
So I rang,
Crazy.
what is it, 101? Not the emergency line, but I was like, this
One
needs...
one one. 111?
No, 111's the doctor.
Oh, it's like, is there a
101?
101? Oh, see, I think that was a 999. Someone's threatened to kill you. Like,
I know, but only if the purge was real. Do you know what I mean? And at the time,
Oh.
you're just going like
You
this,
just-
like, what do I do?
You
like,
just almost want this logging at this
Yeah.
point. You just need it like written down. This has happened. This has
so because
happened.
obviously the police have been called on me, I rang the police just to log this threat. Like, I didn't necessarily, like, I think they like will go around and talk to him just so he knows that it's been noted. Obviously, it's on a phone call, so there's no messages. You can't like see it. There's no like evidence.
he's good at not leaving a trail of
Yeah.
these sorts of things.
Social services then involved because obviously there's been the call on the night that we left. There's been the call about me stealing a passport, and they're just like, you need to stay away from each other. Like, there needs to be some sort of mediator when we're doing like kid transfers, because if you keep putting them in this situation, like, you're doing wrong basically.
So in this time, he is seeing the children.
It's I can't remember, like, he is, but I think very soon after that the house sold quite quickly.
Yeah, it did sell quick.
And he moved in with this woman,
The sell the furniture woman.
the sell the furniture woman, with her children.
Yeah, I remember this because I remember seeing pictures of them and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
your girls definitely went and stayed there.
So when they went, and he wanted them, it got to a point where he was like, every other weekend, because his own words, it's quality, not quantity, that's important.
This is my
Quality.
worst nightmare.
And I guess I think at the
Gen-
time you were like, oh, this is a woman with her own children.
Yeah. I felt
She's-
safer with them going there than I ever did
With just him.
with just him. I was like,
Yeah.
she is at least a mother, and whether she loves my children like her own, which I'm sure she doesn't, she's still a mother.
Yeah.
Like, she's not going to stand for like mistreatment, and you'd hope like that was my hope, and that's how
Yeah.
you have to justify it, because, you know, I've been and I've spoken to a solicitor at this point, and it's like, well, you can't really deny access.
How could you not deny access when someone's like being
I don't know,
physically violent and threatening you? Like,
because that's apparently an us problem.
genuinely, I'd just be like, not a chance.
I know.
You-
And I don't
you're
know,
very
like, I
trusting.
can't picture my
like-
mindset at the time.
I think even if people have been in prison, once they're out, they have access to their children.
Oh,
don't they?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
scary.
For awful crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like child abusers can come out and still have rights to see their children.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Plus, it was that, like, I didn't necessarily want it to be this fight, and he didn't always have them as well. It was always like oh, sorry, I'm busy this week. And like, I remember we had like a friend's wedding, and I knew like that was his weekend to have them, but I knew I had to make sure my parents were okay to have them that weekend as well, because at the drop of a hat, he'd just be like, sorry, busy, can't have them, sorry, got other plans, sorry, something's come up. So it wasn't that regular.
How did your parents feel about your children going?
I think we were all okay, because my eldest was old enough that she wasn't coming back super sad and like saying that anything bad had happened. And yeah, I think as long as you're sort of seeing that they're coping with that situation, I don't know.
This is a bit that it's like PTSD.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
So up to this point, like, how much time has passed?
What, when he is...
So you've obviously sold that house. He's moved in with this woman. And you move into your house in the Feb, don't you?
I do. So obviously I move out of there in the June, and I move into mine in the Feb.
And yours was delayed quite a while,
Yeah.
which is making me think,
I think by that point they'd broken up.
yeah, and then he was living in town with his friend, wasn't he?
No, we'd moved into like this
Oh,
grotty place in
yeah.
Withington. To which point, when I was like taking the girls there, like they didn't want to go. They didn't like it. He looked like ill, and you know, like when someone's got like scabs on their legs and stuff. And I was just like, what's
an
wrong with
alcoholic.
you?
Now I know, like, that's an alcoholic.
I just shout.
This is not really a laughy episode.
You can't see Shy, I can just see both. It's just like,
Yeah, but like properly run down, like
Yeah, malnourished, drugs,
Yeah.
alcohol, all the bad things.
whether it was drugs or not. Again, like I don't know.
Was
But
he on his own?
Yeah, and I think he was in such a bad way because he can't cope on his own. He has to have this like fuel source of a woman to like feed off. I think he was like partly working, partly not working. I don't know.
I
You know
feel
when
at
someone
this
just goes
point
into
he's back in
self-destruct?
hospitality.
Maybe. So, other events. Let's think what then happens.
So you move into the new house.
He's not doing well living on his own and I think that relationship ended badly. I think I'd ended up like being this woman's like friend on Facebook purely because there was a night where they'd stayed over and he brought them back and they didn't have, like the teddies they sleep with at night. And as much as it sounds pathetic, I was like, I need them. Like we're not going like 2 weeks now without these.
Oh, I remember this.
And he was just like, grow up, they'll get over it. Like, nah.
Yeah.
So at the time I was like, I'm not convinced where they're staying. They're either staying with this friend in town or at this woman's house. So I messaged both. This guy, obviously it's his friend, but I'd known him for our whole marriage. So
He was at your wedding.
Yeah. And he's nice. Like, he's not an arsehole. So I messaged him and I messaged her on Facebook and just were like, I'm not sure where my kids were last night, but can you let me know if their teddies are there? Because I'll just come and pick them up. I don't want any arguments. Mr Charismatic says he's too busy and it's not important. So she messages me back. She was like, they've been here and yes, they are here. Here's my address if you want to come and pick them up.
Yeah.
So I go and I pick them up. So I meet her. We don't really talk. I feel like it's a very awkward exchange. But I said, like, before I came, I was like, I'm not looking for trouble whatsoever. I just want to get these teddies and go home.
Also, can I just say the amazing power of being like a mum and just bypassing all the shit and the awkwardness? Just like, the kids are the priority. I just want the fucking teddies. Like you just
why do I
need
need to suffer for bedtime and they need
Yeah.
to suffer for bedtime because you're busy now or whatever. So anyway, I did have, I don't know what he was busy doing, working maybe. Was he back in hospitality? I don't know.
taking drugs with his scabs on
His scabby legs. I can access her Facebook page basically is what I'm saying. And then I think all of a sudden, because she used to put things on, like live, laugh, love, that kind of vibe of like, the best thing that ever happened in my life is you and blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden it's all gone. All the pictures of them are gone.
Yeah.
Clearly they are no more. So I don't know what's happened.
There was
So maybe he'd probably gone with someone else, or he'd gone and taken drugs, or he'd gone and hit her. I don't know. Like, all of these options are valid, viable. Anyway, they're done. They're over. So he's now living in this grotty flat where I don't like to leave the girls and they don't want to be left. And I think I'd sort of drop them off and I was like, I'll just go for like a coffee and come back and get them.
But he'd be pushy, wouldn't he? Be like, they can stay with me and their father.
Yeah. We can
And
all
their
stay in this
father.
single bed or something. I'm like, no, they've got beds. Like, if you can't provide a place for them, I think it was in like a 1-bed flat. I was like, this isn't a suitable place to have them.
And is this at the point where you can just say you can see them when they're out, but they're not staying with you?
And he was actually fine with it because the reality is
He doesn't want
they're
them.
hard work. Like,
Yeah.
they are, kids are hard work. He wanted
They're like
them to
1
take
and
the
3 at this
picture.
point.
Yeah.
My worlds. That's something he says, isn't it? My worlds.
They're my world. My worlds.
My worlds.
Then comes a knock on my door again in my new house.
Oh.
Not this new house, but when I'd moved. And it's him. And
He turned up.
Yeah.
Fuck, go on.
And he's like crippled over the door. My door was like down the side. So like not at the front.
was.
So he's like bent over the door. There's like a couple of steps to get up to it. He's like properly bent over. Like,
Those steps nearly killed me on
so many occasions. Deadly. So he's like got his head in his hands and he's like, and he's coughing his guts up like absolutely like,
That'll be the 20 cigarettes a day.
I've got cancer.
I don't know. Do you buy it at that point?
So what happens here? You're like,
So
come in.
yeah, I'm like, do you need to come in? Do you need a glass of water? And at this point, I don't know if we're like pulling a ploy to like try and get back in my house. I'm like, get out. Like, don't even.
You've become very tough-skinned in this time, thick-skinned in this time.
Yeah,
I
and
think.
it's very much like, I don't believe him. There's a lot of reasons why I don't believe him. Like this whole past of like things that I've heard about his childhood, but then I meet his sister and it's nothing like, you know, like there's just things that don't add up. And obviously everything I've been through with him, and I'm just like, I think you're an exaggerator, just a little bit. And like to play like the sympathy card. So yeah, I invite him in. Come in. Do you need a glass of water to help you with that cough? And then he starts telling me like what sort of cancer it is. And I can't remember. I think it was something like large cell lung cancer or something like that. So obviously once he's gone, I give it a little Google, and it...
I'm trying to like...
She's got it down.
Google.
I remember you texting me.
So
it doesn't exist.
The type of cancer is called non-small cell, so he'd called it large cell. Or it was something like...
Maybe a translation error. Non-small cell. This should not be funny, but... Non-small cell.
So he'd call it large cell, which actually apparently is what they call it in like Australia or something. So I'm like, this is clearly a Google. You've not been to a UK doctor and they have said those words to you. You've done a Google and you've got it wrong.
Yeah.
Which obviously adds to me going, I'm not buying it. So yeah, I'm not buying it at this point, but I play the pretends, because I'm like, if I call out, we go through the aggression, how dare you,
you're evil,
like we go through all that again. So I'm just a bit like, just play along. Oh, that's terrible, like what's happening, what are you doing? He's starting treatment. And then he's like, I'm moving to Spain. Why? Why are you doing that?
Oh, so sad.
Sorry, with a tiny violin. So he's moving to Spain in 3 months or something, and he'll start treatment then. I'm like, that seems a bit silly. Like, if you're really ill, like, lung cancer's not one to mess with, I don't think. I think you should start treatment now.
And we do have this thing in the UK called the NHS. Might have some flaws, but we'll treat you.
Yeah. So, no, he's not starting. He's moving in 3 months, and he'll start some treatment then. But in the meantime, like, this gets egged up, and it's like always coughing and spluttering on the phone. Can't have the girls, not feeling well. You know, it's starting this story.
So you've Googled large lung, whatever it is. What are the symptoms? What are the treatments? Do they line up with what he's saying he's having, or?
Oh, probably, because he's probably read that Google page, hasn't he?
Like we've all read the same WebMD. Google.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you're not starting for treatment 3 months, not ideal. I don't think that is what it suggests. It's like, get immediate treatment.
Yeah.
Prognosis, probably not, not great. Depends on what stage we're at. Or
And are your children aware at this point if you said
absolutely not.
No, I mean as in if you were saying you're not going to see your dad like at what point were they, or did you not think they were aware of his?
They're not that aware.
I don't think kids at that age are very aware of time, are they?
No.
Everything's yesterday and everything's tomorrow.
Yeah, they're more interested in like seeing my mum and dad, because we'd lived with them for like 8 months, and they played like such a big parental role in their sort of upbringing for those 8 months. It was like, my eldest is very, very close to my mum. So they more were like interested on a weekend of like, can we see grandma and granddad? Because he didn't make it fun to be around him. He wasn't even fun dad. Like sometimes you hear these stories and it's like, oh, the dad comes and he just takes them out and takes them to McDonald's and pays for them to go to trampolining, but doesn't really spend quality time with them. He wasn't that. He was like, right, come sit in my flat, we'll put a film on and sit still. So they didn't like going.
They
weren't
had to be seen and not heard.
Yeah, children are definitely meant to be
Can
seen
I
and not
just
heard.
say one of the saddest things that's really stuck with me? I remember with your eldest, and she was so well behaved and so sweet. And I'd come round with Mike, and we weren't yet married, and he was Mr Charismatic was saying to Mike, "Don't get married. Like, don't. It's why would you ever bother? Like." And like slagging you off in front of you, like it all goes downhill. And you have like a gorgeous child sat there, so sweet. And you kept saying, I think, and I don't, we had no children at this point. When
it's not on your radar.
Yeah, and Fern was the first in the group, so you're not really sure how that changes someone's dynamic. And so we were sat, and you said, I need to feed her. She was eating solids, so I'm sorry, I should say she was older. And he was like, yeah, but like Larissa and Mike are here. And you're like, oh, I know, but. And then he sat her in the corner and made her face the wall.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, and I could see that you were really uncomfortable with it, and you were just kind of not really speaking. Like, it was weird because he was the person that was very vocal, and
It was
like,
always a big show for other people.
Life
It really
and soul.
was, yeah.
Bless her, she was just sat there, just eating a dinner, so well behaved. You know, it's like,
And she is well behaved.
yeah. Oh no, she's gorgeous, but it was, you know, like, because you, again, it's so out of context for us because we're there. You just said nothing, and he was like, she's fine, just stop fussing her, she's got food now and stuff. And I was just like, okay. We left. This was before.
I don't even know what time frame we're in here.
I'm assuming it's...
You're pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're pregnant. And you just, you know, when you just come away and it's like, he was horrible. But it was the fact that someone was like so openly horrible
In front of
some, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, and we were like, oh my god.
Because I always felt like he was nice in front of me.
But you saw him up until me giving birth, which was
I didn't see after
one of
that.
the biggest changes was after having children. And then you came back to us getting divorced.
But what I should say is, he wasn't like being like, oh, she's a bitch. Like, it was the man. It was like her, like a kind of jokey. But it was like, you're newly married and you've got a pregnant, you know, like
one kid and a pregnant
yeah.
wife.
It was
It's
just
almost like that. Oh, lads, you know.
yeah.
Women.
This is what we're going to bond over. Slugging up the girls.
Mike's probably like...
He was just like, he just sat there kind of in shock.
All of our friends as a couple were his friends. And that's because no one like he's not nice. So unless you were already his friend through whatever madness, like, we couldn't maintain relationships really as a couple with people that I was friends with, because I'm not even saying they were all horrible, but almost like they knew him and accepted him for who he was in that friendship. But I feel like if it was my friends, he made them feel very uncomfortable.
Did he maintain his friendships?
I don't think so. I don't think he's still friendly with anyone that I knew.
Because I was going to say that is a typical, like, narcissist. Moves on, like, has intense, gets what he needs out of, and then lots of people wouldn't stick around for the...
Yeah, I think the move out the country sort of... He didn't
nail
keep in
in the
touch.
coffin.
with
Sorry,
anyone.
we digress. So
No.
so he's moving to Spain.
He's moving to Spain. He moves to Spain.
Won't tell us where in Spain, though.
No, so the girls start school, like school. And there's a form you fill in that is for anyone with parental responsibility. And now he still has that. We've never been through the court system. We don't have a custody agreement in place. And he is still a father. He's on the birth certificate. He has parental rights. And it says, like, fill in the name and address of these people. So obviously fill in my name and address. And then I sent him a picture of this form. And I was like, just need your address for this. And he just sent back, Spain.
That's a good one for the
Small
fall.
country.
I know. Mr Charismatic of Spain. So I literally wrote that unknown. I wrote unknown on there. And I was like, and that's his choice. Like, that's fine. What's the worst they're going to send you? I think what he was scared of is that they would come for him, because in the UK, we were under the child maintenance service, which he was paying directly, but as soon as he didn't, they could take money if he was employed by someone. Whereas obviously different countries don't, their child systems don't speak. So moving away meant he didn't have to pay anything. He's moved to Spain, stops paying any child maintenance, tells me he is
Having treatment.
having treatment. Let me have a look. So I've now got this number that starts in 2021.
Oh, that's...
Not that long ago.
No, but quite a lot after he moved.
Yeah, so I think, again, the contact would be sporadic. It would be video calls. There was a time we went to our friend's wedding in the Netherlands,
Oh, yeah.
and he came over and visited. The girls were with my parents, and we were coming back. We'd slept in tents with, like, no air beds, no nothing, on the floor. Absolutely exhausted.
And I said I can sleep anywhere, but...
Yeah, no, that was difficult. And he'd had the girls that day, and the idea was I was getting back at like 7, maybe we were landing, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like that in the evening, and that I would just pick them up. And then they call me, and like on his phone, him and them in the traffic centre having a great time, woo, have so fun. And he was like, can they stay with me overnight? And I was like, well, I want to know where they are. And he was like, oh, it's at this friend that I knew, his flat, we're staying there. I was like, right, okay, well, just send me the address and I'll drop off a bag for them then. I was so tired. And I was like, oh, just fine. Like, yeah.
Amazing,
again,
you said yes.
Well, no, my mum had dropped them off, and again, he was with a woman who was stood behind. And I'm like, again, like, he's showing off at this point. He's on best form. Yeah. So he should at least be like, fun dad for tonight. And the girls were there going, please come in. Like, they're a little bit older at this point. Like, yeah, we want to stay. It's so fun. So I was like, right, tell me where. I'll drop off the like pajamas, toothbrushes, clothes for tomorrow. No, don't worry. We're at the traffic centre. I'll pick it all up. We'll get them some new stuff. I was like, fine. Get the girls the next day. And my eldest tells me the story of bedtime. She's like, well, we had to sleep in knickers because we didn't have any pajamas. We didn't have any toothbrushes, so we didn't brush our teeth. And Daddy doesn't believe in bedtime stories. So I had to cuddle my little sister until she fell asleep. And I was like, what on earth? Like, oh, no, what? Yeah. Oh, God. And it's that, I'm like, one night in like, you haven't seen him in like a year.
And you've lied.
Yeah.
I said I'll do it.
I said I'll drop this stuff off. What's the point? Like, who are you? What? Like, what is going on that you think that that's a better option? If you were going to just go and buy them pyjamas, fine, go buy them pyjamas. Or if it was like, oh, we bought us pyjamas, but we forgot to buy toothbrushes, we didn't brush our teeth, fine. But like, you've purposely gone, no, I'll sort it all. AKA, I won't sort anything. And I mean, I'd seen it with his other daughter. He believed that like when it was bedtime, like children should just shut up, go to bed and not be heard. Like just get in bed and don't talk.
It's a bit like the dinner thing.
Yeah.
It's like she's eating now, so leave her alone. I was like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the last
He's
time.
Nasty.
I know. We know that now.
No, I know. It's just you forget.
Yeah, I think that's the last time we had them overnight.
Oh,
fair play.
Was that the last time he was in the UK that you're aware of?
You know, he came to visit in 2023.
Oh,
yeah.
We saw him.
When he'd started sending me some money that his new girlfriend
you saw him?
Yeah. We went to Radcliffe Market.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you saw him with the... Sorry.
Sometimes...
I thought there was another... I was like, what?
Sometimes I think about what I would say to him if I saw him. If I just like bumped into him one night in town.
I feel like you've said this before. Go on, what are your choice words?
Don't know.
It's almost too much. Like
I just don't even know what I would say. Like I froze the time I saw him when we were together. And
oh, my panic! Like my heart was beating.
Like when we saw him at the market.
Oh, sorry.
With the girls, he met the girls and films.
And we stayed on a different table, and they like went and painted a pot, and they had to come to me to ask me to buy them some food because he didn't want to.
So you just said I don't want to.
I think they said I'm hungry when going to ask your mum.
Oh my God. And I remember he came over to the table and I couldn't look at him. And I was like, God, I'd be rubbish if I actually bumped into him. Because sometimes
you think you want to give him like what for and tell him what is this and but.
Because sometimes I think if he ever was in the UK, like I could potentially bump into him. Like when I was out dancing a lot or something like the amount of times I walked up and down Deansgate and could have passed him on any one of those places.
But this just feeds the energy.
Yeah.
This is what he wants. He wants you to feel so uncomfortable. That's the thing. It's also the shock tactic. These people have no filter. So he'd probably come up to you and try and give you a big hug and be like, oh, Charlotte. And then you'd be the person that'd be like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, and that's what they feed off because they're the centre of everything. It's almost better just pretend you don't see them and just walk off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts them more. That is actually what. And I have totally come to realise that, like, the conversations that we had, the, like, long things, and it's almost like then when I don't almost take him up on it and take the argument, I'm just like, okay, oh, you feeling better? And, like, reading some of my messages to him, I'm like, what was wrong with me? Why didn't I fight? And I'm like, because, like you said, I think I'd come to that realisation that it only fuels him. Yeah. It literally feeds into everything that he wants, all the attention. good, bad, ugly, like it doesn't matter. It's just attention, and that's what he feeds off. And that's what I said when he was on his own in this flat. He just looked so weak and like
that's why he needs women. A question I've never asked you. His family, did his parents, his sister you mentioned, like
what about them?
What were they? Were they normal? Were they supportive? Were they kind to you? Like,
I met his mum and dad once. They're not together, and I met them separately. So his dad came to our wedding. Seemed nice enough.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. His mum I met once. We went to Portugal. She's Portuguese. And hired a house, and she came for a day. She cooked us a nice meal, and then she went. His auntie and uncle, beautiful people. His sister, absolutely lovely, still sends the girls like birthday wishes, occasionally sends them a present and stuff. And I feel really bad because like I don't reciprocate that. Like I don't know when her kids' birthdays are, but I'm like, I never knew you, and like she's lovely, and
maybe
as much as it was,
knows
like
what he is.
I think that sometimes I'm like, you must know, because
mum,
he must also fill your heads with these stories, or maybe you don't listen to them anymore and you tell him to shut up. I don't know what relationship they have.
But my mum used to do it with her brother's kids. Like he wasn't a present father, like, and my mum used to do extra for them
to almost
like,
make up for that.
Yeah, you know.
So like his sister, absolutely lovely, but again, we have a real big language barrier. And I say to my parents sometimes, because they've met, particularly his auntie and uncle. When we went there, we met them, and my mum loves his auntie. And I was like, I would quite like to go and like do a little tour and like, you know, see the girl's sister. Like they have a sister.
Yeah,
that's wild. That I forget.
And like they have this family that want to love them. You know, his mum sometimes like likes and like put like little comments on like pictures of the girls. Like they're interested, but no, like they've never. If we've ever spoke,
need to start practicing our Spanish.
I know.
Get Mike on it.
Oh yeah. Bring you along as our translator, please. No, it's Portuguese.
Oh, different.
Sister can speak Spanish, but the rest of the family's Portuguese. I then have messages from 2021, which obviously must have been when I got a new phone, so I don't have anything before that. My old phone won't turn on. Anyway, he's then asking when he can call the girls, and then in August 2021, apparently he's been hospitalised for a few weeks now. As soon as I'm out, I'll call the girls. Please give them lots of hugs and kisses from Daddy. Now, this is a ploy where he cannot no longer contact them because he's apparently in hospital hooked up to machines, is what he says. He then says things like
2021.
Okay.
I'm just...
So, 13th September 2021. Anyone know what the 14th is? Eldest daughter's birthday.
My son's birthday too.
Yeah. So, our children's birthdays. Message. How are the girls? I miss them. So I just put, they're good. Yeah, they're doing well. Eldest is excited for tomorrow. How are you doing? Are you in hospital? What's tomorrow? I'm not good. ...
It's the ...
Yeah, a lot of ... So I just put, it's a birthday. Sorry to hear you're not good. What's the matter? Same as last time. It's back. So apparently in between this, it must have gone away.
He's in remission.
Oh, no, he did. I think... Because obviously when he came over with his girlfriend at the time, I think he was cured then. He said he'd been and he'd taken a few pills and it had gone away.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the story I had. So it gone away. But it's back. So 2021, it's back. He says, can you please say happy birthday for me? And he put, it's really, really, really bad. I don't know if I'll make it. I love my daughters.
Doom, doom, doom.
So I just said, like, okay, well, do you think you could call her tomorrow? It's a birthday. No. And then we don't hear anything. So in October, I sent him a message. How are you doing? Stage 4. I hope our girls are doing well and are happy. Larissa's giggling. And it's all right to giggle because he's still alive.
But it's just so stupid. Oh, gosh, okay.
Then he messages, I'm not leaving hospital.
It's Charlotte.
Not alive. In a box, maybe. The way you're painting this picture.
Was told today, this is November now, was told today the furthest I will come to is February. ... I've arranged with someone to let you know when that day gets to me. I'm so very sorry for the girls.
Why? For what?
I just said, I don't really want to say. I'm sorry. I'm sad for you. I'm sad for them. Is there any way that they can contact you? I'm attached to a machine. I will see what's possible. I promise.
So are we doing like, this is actually the last time they might see their father? Like,
Well, this is what, so me reading these messages, I'm like, what was wrong with me? Why didn't I just call him out? Why didn't I say like, I don't believe you? And it's like, because I know that, not that that's necessarily what he wants, but
that'll just add to his,
yeah,
you were always nasty, you don't trust me.
Exactly.
Also, this is reminding me, I saw in the paper this week, there was a guy that faked illness by putting an iPhone charger up his nose and putting a tape across it. This is what it's giving.
I was half expecting some sort of makeshift photo. If it was now, AI had get it sorted for him, wouldn't it? But so then I'm sort of
maybe I should AI imaging.
So I basically just am really nice to him. I'm like reading them going, ugh.
You always were quite nice to him.
And it's not because that's how I felt. Like, I know that's not like...
Yeah.
I almost want you to dig yourself deeper into this lie, like really go for it. And obviously, I am saying nothing to the girls. Yeah. They are not being told that he's dying, he's ill, any
Hooked
of
up
this.
to machines.
Hooked up to machines, yeah.
So he will not make it further than February.
He then messaged me on the 26th of December. No Christmas photos, videos, nothing. So
no Christmas presents, no cards, nothing.
Well, I literally put no Merry Christmas, no phone call, nothing. Like, back, I'm like, if that's what you want to play, like. Then I hear nothing from the 27th of December. I sent a message in February. Are you okay? Obviously, we've hit Feb. Don't know if he's hit Feb, but... June. 6th of June, 2022. Hello. I promised to tell you when happened. Mr Charismatic died today. We shouldn't laugh. Why should we laugh? He's still alive. And I put, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Who is this giving me the news? You don't know me. Just tell you goodbye because Mr Charismatic asked me.
Lucky
Goodbye.
Man, it's giving vibes.
So I said, when and where is the funeral? Never read, never replied. Like the man the other day.
Fucking
guys.
nutter.
Mic drop. End of episode, is it?
Fucking nutter he is.
Oh, no. We'll have to do the resurrection another time. It's just too long, guys. I'm sorry to leave you hanging.
I know. So this is...
Oh, Jesus.
So he's died... He's died in June 2022.
He's died in June 6th, 2022.
And this woman was seeing him in 2023. No, we saw him in 2023.
And this lady was dating him in 2023.
From about June time.
Gonna have to hook you through for part 3.
Yeah, there's just too much juicy goss.
I know. And I just want to give a super shout out and a thank you to this lady that has contacted me.
Yeah.
To sort of share that story as well, because it's just, as I say, we both said like the power that we have by not keeping quiet, I think is where we have it. And it takes so much strength and so much time. Like, I'm a long time out of this now. She's less of a long time out of it. And I just think
for the fact that she's actually managed to serve him like court papers.
Yeah, well done.
You know, what she got like a restraining order.
Yeah, got a restraining order.
She's insane.
I think it took them 6 months, I think she said, to find him, or like a year or something for the police to find him. But she said he's got a criminal record now in Spain.
Good.
He was locked up for 2 days, apparently.
Wow.
The messages were so nice and really empowering.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, it
just
was
women
awful.
supporting women. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Finally, women supporting women, and just it was like, oh, I read it and I was like, oh.
And I feel like everyone since, like, apart from the relationship he jumped straight into from our marriage, where that was a bit frosty, understandably so, like, I get that he's telling her stories, but everyone since then has just always wanted to reach out to me. And everyone's like, why are they reaching out to you? And I'm like, I think it's because we've got kids together, tattooed on him, that he can't quite deny it. So he's got to almost give these big stories of how awful I am and why he doesn't see his kids. And
I think we've said this before, like, or you've said it when you like dating apps and guys say things about like, oh, my wife this and my wife,
I
my
just
partner this, and I'm like, well, I'm that to somebody else.
Yeah. And it does really like riddle out a lot of like the ones that I'm just like, no, I'm sorry, like, you're telling me she's a psycho, but who has the kid? She does. Who sees them every other weekend? You do. And you're actually quite happy with that because it gives you your life and you can say you're this amazing dad, but actually you're just fun dad, if that. I'm psychoing someone else's story. She's the one raising a child and I am on her side and not yours. And that pretty much ends anything that was going on.
Yeah, it's a pass from Fern.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. I would much rather, like, you can only see me once a week, once every 2 weeks, because you're a dedicated father and that does come first, than you just whinge and whine about your ex and how horrible they are and how they don't let you see your kids. Or it's not even like they don't let them see the kids, but they use them as a weapon. I'm like, no, you do. You're the idiot. So yeah.
Anyway, what an ep. Bloody hell.
I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, but you know, it's a red flag for me. That's something that I can't get past because I have been that psycho in someone else's story. And actually, I'm lovely, so.
Damn straight.
Wow.
Right then, let's wrap it up though.
Yeah.
My mind's been blown. Has anyone got any good show me after all that? I had one lined up and now I'm like, oh.
I did also. I remember what it was.
Oh no, I remember what mine is. So I was ill this week.
Yeah.
And I took 3 sick days off work.
Well done.
Which sounds crazy, but I would never have done. And even my sister said to my mum, I'm so glad Charlotte has not gone into work. There would have been a time where she'd have gone to work in that state. Yeah. Because I don't know if I felt that was like too important or I just felt that no one else would pick that slack up for me. I don't know what it was.
I feel like it's always the feeling that you're letting other people down.
And I did feel like I was letting them down this week when I got sent home on Tuesday. I was like, are you sure you guys are going to be okay? Like, are you going to be okay tomorrow? Have you got it covered? And then on the Wednesday when I text being like, I can't come in Thursday, Friday, I saw they'd covered the Friday shift and part of the Thursday and I was like, no, I'm not.
My health must come first, surely.
Yeah, practice what I preach.
Yeah.
Get myself well. Because I could have seen it. I'd have gone in on Thursday. I'd have been recovering again on Friday. And my weekend would have been dead, because I'd have been trying to catch up again.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I put myself first and my health first.
Snaps.
Took 3 days
yes,
off
queen.
work.
Well done.
She's a health queen.
I know.
Yes.
I had my first period since the coil coming out.
Whoa.
She's gone. It's out. And it was like 3 days.
Perfect.
And I have historically been, I think even being like a teenager, like a 7 to 8 day solid of a period.
That's a lot.
And clearly, whatever I've been doing with my diet actually has worked, just the coil was masking it. So, well, I'm hoping. I've only had one.
Let's hope.
Let's pray for the next one to the period gods.
Fingers crossed.
We got it. Are we in line with the moon? Are we
in line with No, the moon looks pretty big at the minute and I've just ovulated. Larissa, you got any good stuff? Charlotte, you find the one on Insta.
Oh, yeah, we did get one come through on Instagram this evening.
I've got one.
Go
I'm
on,
claiming
Larissa.
it's not even mine. I turned up today at Fern's house and Charlotte had set up all the mics and we now have new stands, which has meant my wrists are now free.
But I feel like I hold my neck funny.
Yeah, I mean, pull your mic closer.
We're all kind of cracked.
Won't come any closer.
And we need to pull the table closer.
Yeah, we need to work on the
It's a work in progress, but loving it.
Fern ambushed an Amazon man for said mic stands and Charlotte set them up and I just turned up like a queen. I was like,
I've been to IKEA and got these tables as well, so we could actually attach them to something.
So many shout outs. If anyone wants
Larissa's
to sponsor.
like, what snacks are there?
And Fern made me dinner.
It's only cheese on toast.
It's a wonderful night. But there you
had
go.
a tough week.
Yeah, it's just
I'll be ill.
everyone's navigating. Just everyone's ill. A lot going on.
You're probably like my sister Larissa. She says no one ever cooks for me.
No,
See,
no.
she came to my mum's
made
this
your
week
egg
for
on
lunch.
toast. I've made your cheese on toast. Nearly killed you with the egg on
No,
toast.
I tell you what it is. Mike would offer to cook, but when someone takes triple the amount of time you do and triple the amount of mess, which will then invariably be
you clean up
your
I've
mess
cooked.
and your time, because it'll be me having to still watch the children for longer because someone's
It's cooking a bit of your like release time. Yeah. You're just like, I
And
can
it's
just go in the kitchen and...
It's not a break. If someone else does it and then the knock on is that your life then gets harder.
That's not fun.
No. So I'll just cook the dinners, thank you. But Fern having cooked for me is just chef's kiss.
And have we got any from our listeners?
Yeah, we have got one from our listener today. She's sent in. It's from her husband, actually. Unexpectedly finished work early on Monday and took the kids out for the afternoon, watched trashed TV, and it was great.
Yeah.
Love that.
Love that.
That's what I need.
You need someone to... Oh, come on. Like, Mike, are you listening? This is what Nicole got. She got an afternoon to watch trash TV while the kids were playing in the park with her husband.
Yeah.
Just leave that there.
But don't leave it in the washing. Well, I've loved that. Thank you, Fern.
I mean, there's more to come, isn't there? It's never over.
No.
But there we go. No. Just know you're still alive. It wasn't mean that we were laughing.
No. Right. Peace out then, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Like it, follow it, subscribe to it, hit the bell, ring the bell, 5-star reviews.
All
you know
the
drill.
And have a great week.
Yeah.
Drop us a message.
We never
Tell us what you
think. Yeah. I'm sure there'll be more questions after this one.
Yeah.
Tell us your good stuff. All of it.
Talk
to us. We'll love it.
There is actually a few questions that I feel that we could pick up on.
Are there?
Not today, but another episode.
Perfect.
Right, let's go. Bye.
Bye.